The red millipedes, now quite prevalent in Barbados, may have come through the ports of entry. That's the word from Director of the Centre for Biosecurity Studies at the University of the West Indies, Dr. Kirk Douglas. Our reporter Ackeem Clinkett tells us more.
Barbadians are now seeing these creatures around their homes. Scarlet millipedes, or red millipedes, also known as Trigonelius corallinus, is a type of small arthropod that is native to the tropical forests of Southeast Asia. These colorful nocturnal creatures are herbivores and feed primarily on decaying leaves and wood. In the last couple of months, they have become prevalent in Barbados and have proven themselves to be a nuisance to Barbadian households and crop owners. Speaking to CBC News, Director of the Center for Biosecurity Studies at the University of the West Indies, Dr. Kirk Douglas, said they are likely to have entered through the ports of entry and asked for better detection methods moving forward.
These particular species could have entered through the ports of entry. So this is either through, more than likely through the actual seaport when you're importing plants and soil, especially. The eggs of the millipedes can be present in the soil or even attached to plants because they're so small and microscopic that they could be missed. And then once they enter the country, then under the right conditions, the eggs hatch. But it only highlights also to why we have to have good biosecurity at the ports of entry to be able to monitor and to also reduce the risk of the entry of unwanted pests.
Dr. Douglas says that human contact should be avoided with the millipede as it can cause irritation to human skin.
Like any other critter or creature, you want to have good sanitary practices, but they do release formic acid, which, when you're bitten by an ant actually injects formic acid, and that's the stinging feeling that you feel. But the formic acid is something that can cause blisters, skin irritation as well. So that's why the prohibition of handling them with your bare hands is recommended, or even stomping them with your feet, etc. Try to get a dustpan, hand broom, and try to get them out.
Meanwhile, entomologist Ian Gibbs gave some advice to homeowners on what they can do to reduce the sighting of the millipedes around and inside the home.
You can try to reduce the amount of organic matter that you have on the outside, like as you said, like piles of rotten leaves, rotten grass, wood gas, anything like that. And the second thing, they could also try insecticides like Mortel, Mortel, which contains fipronil. And you could also try another insecticide called Bifeng, Bifen. And the two of them should give some control.
For any concerns or strange sightings, all public are encouraged to call the Ministry of Agriculture or use them via WhatsApp Messenger at 832-2445. Ackeem Clinkett,